Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my latest draft. So yeah, let's go through the team. As you saw in my previous video, I posted a draft looking at a team without Bruno Fernandes. And that team was actually really strong. But I decided to put Bruno back into the team and adjust my original team that I had before. And to be honest with you, I'm really happy with this team as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty much set. And the only thing that will make me change my team around is if there are some injuries or if there's some transfer that will affect my player. So, as you can see, we've got Sanchez and Veltman there, two bright in defense. So instead of having one bright in defense, I've got two just to be a little bit on the differential side. I brought Shaw back into the team. I think I really want two Manchester United players because of these fixtures. These fixtures are very good for Manchester United to get a lot of points for us. So I've got Shaw and Bruno Fernandes. It's the same thing from Liverpool. They got a great fixture run as well early on. Then obviously we'll adjust to situations. Got Trent and Salah there as being my main captain. Now, so that's the kind of the strategy, and it's a lot of, we'll see this every day, and we'll see it for a reason, right? Because we can only base our teams on the pre-season, on what maybe they did last time out, and the fixtures. And then obviously once the Premier League kicks off, a lot of things will happen, and we'll have to adjust again. So we're gonna have, it's good to kind of set it up now. Now, as you can see, I've got Jack Grealish and Rafinha. With Rafinha, 6.5, he is one of the best valued players out there. And his Leeds, we know what they can do, even against difficult sides. And I'm looking at this one, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I need more of those players into my team. So I brought in Eileen here, that is going to be on my bench to kind of help me out later on. So I can swap Eileen and Veltman there. So maybe like in game week 3, I can swap Eileen, I can play him against Burnley. So things that I can do, so to kind of help me out a little bit. Like I mentioned before, I've got Ings there, I've got Antonio. I think I don't need to say too much about Antonio. He is a little bit, just tiny bit of a differential because as you can see, 17.7% owned there. The fixtures are good. He is the main striker for West Ham. I was going to say Manchester City there, but for West Ham. And if he just keeps himself fit, he will be the one to kind of go for. We've got Tony there. I just want a player that plays on a Friday. Look, if he is not ready or something happens, then okay. If that's the case, I have a transfer in mind. So let's just say Tony or any of my other players is not going to play. Let's just say Tony doesn't play, right? Because I know that he picked up some kind of injury, but we just have to see if there's any news on that. But I think it should be okay. But let's just say this is the case, right? Or if I don't want Tony in my team, I might go for a 4.5 striker to kind of upgrade Brownhill. Brownhill is going to be on the bench anyway, so 6.5. And I'm thinking to bring in Sarr just because of that price tag. If he does well, then maybe I could get a lot of money off him. So if I go percentage own here, and there we go. 6 million. I've got 0.5. I can go ahead and upgrade Weltman if I wanted to, or maybe hold that 0.5 and go with a 3-5-2 formation. So this is another draft that I'm looking at, and I'm pretty happy with this team. So something like this is an idea. Now I can go with Mahrez if I wanted to, but I just want to give Jack Grealish a go. They spent 100 million. They should play him, and definitely against Norwich at home is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm targeting. So that's the idea there. That's the team. Now, I just want to quickly go and look at livefpl.net. So please check that out. That's where I'm doing my little planning. As you can see, game week 1, this is how the team will look. You just saw it there on the FPL site there. But if I move this to game week 2. As you can see, I know I'm just looking at the fixtures, but that's how players, you know, get form and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's actually not too bad. Got a 2 Brighton defence there. Got Trent against Burnley. Got Shaw against Southampton there. Really good captain option there. Jack Grealish. So I have a Manchester City cover there with Jack Grealish that could get some returns against Norwich at home. Rafinha at home against Everton. That's why I removed Luka Dean, because I wasn't sure about how they're going to play. And they played really badly against Manchester United. And the thing is, if Calvert-Lewin is out for Everton, that might not help them. Antonio against Leicester City. I think last time out, it was a high-scoring game in that match. Ings against Newcastle at home looks really, really good. And Tony there against Crystal Palace. And as you can see, I have a decent bench here. Some of these players will play. And there we go. And I can try my best to bank the transfer here. And if we go to game week 3 as an example here, just to see how the team will look like. Let's just say, like, I've got 2 free transfers here. I saved it. Giving Greenwood as an example. Let's just say I downgrade Fernandes to Greenwood. We'll see that Greenwood's doing really well. Okay, 7.5. And if we got news of, you know, Lukaku is ready to go, you know, maybe I might want to go and get a player like Lukaku. I'll just put Vardy as an example of the price tag here, and I still have 0.5. So I could make those moves. So I can do things like that, which might help me to kind of prepare, because a lot of people will be thinking to basically wildcard after game week 3. And if we go to like game week 4, which a lot of people will start to like look at their team and start fixing it up, you got to think to yourself, okay, which players from game week 4 a lot of people are going to go for? Well, if you look at these fixtures, you're looking at Manchester United, you know, against Newcastle. We're looking, let's just have a look at Manchester United's next fixtures. Then is West Ham, okay, which is going to be difficult. Then it's a home fixture against Aston Villa, right? A lot of people is going to be getting more Manchester United players. They're going to be looking at Arsenal players against Norwich. You know, maybe I might bring in Pepe instead of Greenwood. You know, things like that. I need to be prepared for these situations. And if you look at like game week 4, you got Chelsea against Aston Villa. Guess a lot of people are going to be switching their players around, trying to get more Chelsea assets because of their fixture term. So obviously their fixture term is a little bit more later on, but I think they can do really well no matter what the fixture. You just don't know what can happen. So stuff like this I'm looking at, guys. I think it's quite essential that we look at these things. But if you look at this team right now, if you told me I'm going to go with this team, I'm pretty set. But I do want a Friday player so I can watch this game, you know, Brentford versus Arsenal, so I can just chill out and watch the game and just enjoy the Premier League, really. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Please give the video a like, as it helps my channel out a lot. Subscribe if you're new. I'm going to do my best to post as many videos as possible this week before the deadline. And that is pretty much it. Let me know in the comments below what your strategies are and what you're thinking early on. Okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.